has had a flying down.
How often, if at all, do you think of any or all of the 4 Super Bowls?
I think about them a lot. You can't help but think about it. It's a situation where we had 4 opportunities and we blew it. The only thing that's in our minds right now is making it back so we could give it another opportunity and give it another shot at winning the Super Bowl.
I just know that being in all the Super Bowls, that we never had the chance to feel what it's like to be in the winning locker room. I know that you never know if you're ever going to have another opportunity to get back, and just the feeling in that locker room afterwards, we all say, boy, I hope we get another chance to get back in there and hopefully get the taste of winning one.
The Super Bowl will ride on the right foot of Norwood.
Of those 4 games, which, if any, should you have won?
You go ahead, Bruce, because I think we're all might say the same thing. You might all say the same thing. You go ahead. You be the spokesman.
I think the first one, without a doubt, sticks out in our minds the most.
Puts it down on the way. It's long enough, and it is no good. Well, it was a heartbreaking way to lose it for the Bills.
The first one will always stick out in my mind as being the one we just let slip away.
Where else would you rather be?
I think after 2 of them, you kind of, oh man, just brings chills to me, because you realize that the first one you should have won. It was a field goal. The second one, you're kind of outclassed.
One of the Super Bowl images I recall is your frustration in the game against Washington.
Unsportsmanlike conduct foul on number 83, offense.
That, I tell you, out of all 4 Super Bowls, I think that was the one we were probably outclassed the most.
How about them Cowboys?
Thurman, part of being a pro athlete is the ability to forget. Forget what happened in years past, forget what happened just a few days past. But it's easier to say it than to do it, isn't it?
Much easier to say it than to do it. When I go on the road with my teammates, you know, I'm always reminded of a lot of things, and most of the time it's losing my helmet in the Super Bowl in 1991, and I'm still reminded about that, and I know people won't forget about that, and really I won't forget about it. There it is.
How does a guy misplace his helmet at the Super Bowl?
It was Kenny Davis's fault. He moved it somewhere, and it got lost.
Now, what does the coach say? When maybe the best running back in the conference is just the Super Bowl, you know, and hey, whoa, I don't have my helmet.
Well, he didn't say too much.
I didn't say He laid it down for the national anthem. Somebody moved it. You know, what the heck? It could happen to anyone. It happened to happen on national television in the Super Bowl, however.
My power, my pleasure, my pain.
How do you suppose your lives or your careers would have been different if you'd won even one of those games?
Might have won all of them. It could have. We could have, you know, by winning that one, it could have catapulted us even to bigger and better things the year after, and the year after that, and the year after that. We could have felt what it's like to win, and it just would have carried over.
We would have never been able to, if we would have won 4 Super Bowls, there's no way we would have been able to stay in the same locker room with Bruce. No way, oh boy. I can just picture that right now.
You know, Bob, I don't look back, even with the losses, as sad moments. I'm speaking personally right now. I had the opportunity during that time, and still, to be with some wondrous people. Guys who I admired greatly, guys with great fighting hearts. I think of some of the things we did to get to some of those Super Bowls. One year we had a rally from a 35-3 deficit in the second half.
Incredible! What a comeback by the Bills!
And then go on and win games on the road in Pittsburgh and in Miami.
The question's going to be asked, what about your past losses? Say, hey, we're just getting ready to win the Super Bowl.
The chase is inspiring. And what this team accomplished is something I'll never forget, and I'll remember fondly. Now, we're talking in a mode of reminiscence. we're still looking ahead to going back, and maybe someday you'll come back and talk to the 5 of us again about what it was like to win that game.
The Buffalo Bills discussing the past. It's time to look to the immediate future. Back with more from the Buffalo Bills right after this.